essentially body fat requires you to be in a calorie deficit. Eat less and move more. But is it as simple as that? In this series, I want to challenge the idea that shake diets are simply bad for you. People think that they're going to wreck your metabolism, they're going to put you into some sort of starvation mode, and they're just not sustainable. But I believe if that you do it the right way, under the right circumstances, with the right measurement tools and all the right things, it can be a very effective way to help you lose weight and more specifically body fat. Before you do anything, hit that subscribe button, drop me a little like, and if you ever have any questions at all about this series, drop them in the comment section below and I'll be able to answer them as best as I can. To some of the important parts. Day one, I weighed in at 86.8 kilograms. And I say day one because I'm going to be doing this shake diet for 30 days. That should be long enough to give you the best idea of what I think about this diet and what actually happens in terms of weight loss and losing body fat. It's also important to see what I look like because yes, I'm probably going to lose weight because I'll be in a calorie deficit, but what does that mean from an aesthetic perspective? You know, most of us go to the gym because we want to look better and then ultimately it turns into feeling better. Now, what I look like doesn't necessarily matter, and it's also not necessarily going to be reflective of what you'll look like afterwards. It's just going to be part of the measurement process. So my body weight and then obviously what I look like overall. I do expect to get leaner and I do expect my weight to go down. I am targeting in the low 80s, so around that 80 kilogram mark, maybe 81 kilograms. That will mean I'll need to drop about 2% on average per week of my total body weight, which should be realistic, but we shall see. You are probably interested in how am I actually going to do this. First of all, I'm going to have 2 shakes per day and 1 main meal. Usually that's probably going to consist of breakfast and lunch, and then I'm going to have for dinner a mixed meal of vegetables, lean protein source, and any kind of carbohydrate that I desire. So that might be things like rice, pasta, potatoes, bread, whatever I quite fancy for that day. A really important point is that none of this will be weighed. None of it, in fact, will be tracked on anything like MyFitnessPal. All I will be doing is sticking to a shake for breakfast, a shake for lunch, and then my main meal in the evening. With this shake diet, I can see there being a number of positives on the horizon. First of all, it's going to be pretty damn cheap. The rough cost of each shake is about £1.50. I could probably make them a little bit cheaper, but that's just how much they've come out to. It's super convenient because all I need is a shaker, the powder, and some water. I don't need any cutlery, I don't need plates, I don't need a microwave, and I can carry it with me anywhere. It also means I don't need to stress about things like tracking calories. So like I said before, I don't need to use MyFitnessPal, I don't need to weigh anything out, I don't need to refrigerate anything. So there's kind of like an ease of this whole thing. I don't need to go seeking out certain foods in certain restaurants or supermarkets or whatever else. It's just there in my bag, ready to go. The downsides, I'm not sure about just yet. It's not something I've attempted before, hence the reason I'd like to try it. The only things that I'm probably keen to understand is how is hunger going to be managed with 400 calories for 2 meals and then nothing until dinner? Will it affect my training? What kind of results am I going to get? That's only really the downside that I can probably think of. Now, I know that my audience probably understands the simple requirement that they need to be in a calorie deficit to lose weight and lose body fat. But I also want to challenge the ideas and ways in which you do that and the speed at which you do it. So with this shake diet, we'll see what kind of results I potentially get. If you are interested and you want to follow this series and see how I get on, you never know, I might be climbing the walls with hunger or I might be getting some amazing results. If you are interested, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Everybody tryna go, yeah, the party jumping off. Hey, we putting on a show, tryna catch a vibe. We do this every time, like na 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 na.